Hello, and welcome back to another video. Today I'd like to talk about my reasons why I believe media, like movies, TV shows, video games, they're meaningless now. Now, I'm not saying all movies and all video games and all TV shows are this way. However, the stuff that they're pumping out now, when they're like meaningless. And when I say meaningless, I'm not saying that it's bad. Well, I'm saying that it's bad, but I'm not saying that it doesn't mean anything. Like, take for example, the new Godzilla versus Kong movie. That movie is meaningless because there's no, like, they pumped that movie out to make money. So what they're getting, what you're getting is nothing, because you sit down in that film, you don't feel inspired, you don't feel motivated, you don't feel like anything. If anything, it's just mind numbing. I feel like movies nowadays, they're more mind numbing. It's like a longer version of brain rot. Like, take for example the movie I just said, Godzilla versus Kong. That is a horrible Godzilla movie and a horrible Kong movie. I think a really good Kong movie is Kong Skull Island. I really like that one because, it you feel something afterwards. The best Godzilla movie I've ever seen was Godzilla -1. That movie is so good, from the cinematography to the plot to the story to the character development. Like, that shit got me crying, bro. Like, I was crying to a Godzilla movie. By the end, I was crying because I'm not even gonna spoil it. Y'all gotta watch that movie. Y'all watch that movie and come back and tell me if it's not the best Godzilla movie you've ever seen. Now, the best movies that I've seen so far, me and my girlfriend, we watched 3 movies on Sunday, and that was the Mall Cop with Paul Blart. That's a really good movie. Another good movie was Benchwarmers with the guy who plays Napoleon Dynamite. That's a really good movie. It's not like a 10 out of 10 good movie, but I'd say it's like a 6. And then the final one, this one really got me. Now, this third movie is Here Comes the Boom. And I really like that movie because I enjoy music, and the old guy who plays as Stanley Yelnats the second or third in Holes, the old guy who's obsessed with shoes. I'll pull a picture up of him right here. That guy in that movie, in Here Comes the Boom, he talks about the importance of music in society in general, and he's a music teacher. And basically the gist of the movie is, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have seen this movie. I haven't seen this movie. The first time I've seen it was yesterday. As I'm recording this on a Monday, so it was Sunday. And that movie, the plot of it is basically a music teacher. He's having a baby with his wife, and they're both really old. She's 45 or 48, I think. I'll Google it while I'm editing, and I'll put it right here. And this biology teacher, in the first scene we see him, he's kind of a slacker. He's like, he's showing up late. He rides a motorcycle, and the school ends up wanting to cancel the music program because they are running low on funds. And he's like, well, why don't we raise money for it? And they're like, well, we need $48,000. So he he starts side hustling. He teaches people who are becoming American citizens what to do and how to act in society and stuff. And then there's this one guy, I don't know his name. I'll put up his name right here. He's a bald dude, and he does MMA. And the main character, he used to do wrestling back in the day, but he's not good at it. Basically, what he's trying to do is he's trying to raise money by doing MMA, because he watches he goes over to him. He's trying to tutor him, and they're watching TV. They're watching an MMA fight, and the guy who lost made 10 grand, and the winner made 50 grand. So he's like, oh shit, he gets an idea. Oh, I'm gonna do MMA. I'm gonna do mixed martial arts. I'm gonna do that so that way I can get money for losing, And he's like, I'm gonna just keep doing that, like infinite money glitch, bro. I'm gonna just do that just to lose and get 10K. So he starts fighting. He's starting out from the bottom of the barrel. Like, I think his first fight, it was raining or something. Then eventually he's fighting this Irish guy, and he's like pasty white. I'll put a photo of him right here. And he's fighting him, and he ends up puking on him twice. But that fight, I think it gets him noticed by Joe Rogan. Eventually, he goes to the UFC, and before he gets there, I'm sorry for spoiler alert. Before he gets to the UFC, he's giving them, this whole time he's making bands. He's making a bag, bro. And he's giving it to the principal, not the principal, but like a guy. He's giving it to like, I think it's some guy who works with the principal. That motherfucker was embezzling the money. He was keeping that money. So he was like, why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? Blah, blah, blah. He gets in the ring, and he's going against this guy who looks like a fucking psychopath, bro. And he decides right then and there, you know what? If I win, I get 5K. 50K, actually. He gets 50K, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to win. We're coming here to win. And newsflash, he fucking wins. He wins, makes the money. Bro, by the end of that movie, I was crying, bro. I was like crying. Y'all might call me a baby, but like, bro, movies that are good, bro, get me teary-eyed because I feel inspired. And just, it's like, it's like, just because I say that I'm inspired doesn't mean I want to go to the UFC. It's inspiring. And this movie right here really made me want to make a video on this. Because why is it always older movies that get me inspired? Like Pulp Fiction, Django Unchained. Bro, these movies are goated. Mind you, they're filmed by a goated director, Quentin Tarantino. But like, even like Billy Madison, bro, that was so motivational. Happy Gilmore 1, not so much Happy Gilmore 2. I feel like that one's just like a money. That one's literally just like, that's what I'm saying. That one's a brainless zombie. You're a fucking zombie. And the thing that really pisses me off is movies now. This is like what I'm trying to get to. Movies nowadays don't get you inspired, don't make you feel motivated, don't make you feel anything. So in my mind, if I'm watching a movie for 2 hours, an hour and a half, and I get nothing out of it, that's a waste of my time. Because when I'm watching a movie, no matter if it's a goofy movie or some fucking like stupid movie or a movie that's like an action film, I want to feel inspired, bro. Transformers 1, not the one with Shia LaBeouf, the new one. Transformers 1, the animated one. That's an amazing movie, dude. That one's so good. Like, at first I thought that one was gonna be fucking stupid, like just a money craze, just like to promote Hasbro toys. Nah, bro, that's a wicked good movie. I love that movie. Excuse me. The original Transformers movies too, those ones were really good. A lot of people hate on Transformers 2. To those people, I say y'all don't have taste because that's a really good movie. These movies all have something. They all have something in common. They all, bro, every time at the end of every Transformers movie, what does Optimus Prime say? He spits bars, bro. He's saying bars. And it's like, dude, like you can't watch a Transformers movie and not feel inspired, bro. Like I love movies. Movies are my life, bro. Like movies, video games, and music. I'm gonna get to music later, but right now I'm ranting about movies. Like, bro, I feel inspired, and then you feel like, bam, you know, like I can do whatever I want, bro. Like, Lord of the Rings, you feel inspired once you watch the end of those films, bro. Like, you feel so motivated, you feel so unstoppable, bro. And it's like a lot of movies nowadays, these directors, these executives, they're trying to make a bag off of things that were good. And it's like there's very few like mediums that they haven't touched. And like the Flash movie, that fucking sucked ass, you know, like it sucked. Like how many movies fucking sucked ass, you know? Like Fantastic Four, I watched it, I was like, dog, this is fucking retarded. I feel like they, excuse my language, I don't care. Like I feel like they spent most of the money on the set than they did the characters. Like, bro, the only good character in Fantastic Four, I think, is the Thing, because bro, he has so many like good like plot lines you can go down. But it's, bro, it's like the movie is like, oh, Susan, I don't think her name is Storm. Susan, she's like pregnant. We must go in space, and it's just fucking brain rot, bro. It's stupid. Like that movie sucked ass, bro. Like, oh, it's just fucking and then they got like Silver Surfer as a woman, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Like I might be a fucking hater here, but like, bro, come on, man. Like that shit sucks ass, bro. I didn't feel inspired watching that. I fell asleep. I fell asleep watching that shit. And I was only halfway through that movie. I was like, fuck this movie. I shut it off. It was dog shit. Worst movie I've ever seen, bro. Like the character development wasn't even there. There was no development. There was nothing. And it's like, I'm so mad because that's a waste of my time. When I'm watching a movie, I'm not there to freaking like be like, oh, every motherfucker is like, oh well, when you watch a movie, you're supposed to like shut your brain off. Huh? Are you stupid? What do you mean? What you talking about, buddy? Have you not watched Billy Madison? Have you not watched Waterboy? Have you not watched any Adam Sandler movie, bro? You come out of that, if I was to come out of that theater after watching a good Adam Sandler movie, I feel like you should feel inspired and feel motivated and feel like you're unstoppable. No one can tell you no. But nah, bro. Like, you watch movies nowadays, like I know I keep saying this, but movies nowadays suck. Okay? They suck. That's why I watch older movies and music nowadays too, because like I'm gonna stop with the movies. Okay, I've been hitting the movies a lot. Music, you don't feel inspired anymore. You don't feel motivated anymore. Also, if you hear stuff in the background, it's the cats. They're going through their litter. My boy Chester, my cat. I'll pull up a photo right here. He's in the litter box. But yeah, music. When I say media, I mean like music, TV shows, movies, all that kind of stuff, bro. And it's like, I just want to yap about it just because I feel like I should bring awareness. We should bring more awareness to how movies are and TV shows and all this stuff is making us feel. Like, I feel like we shouldn't have the excuse of, oh, well, when you watch a movie, you're supposed to shut your brain off. No, buddy. No, I feel like you should feel inspired. Like, even though it's a comedy movie and it's funny, you should still be able to get something out of it. Because if you're not getting anything out of these medias you're watching, you might as well just fucking read a book, bro. You might as well just read or do something else. Do something else with that 2 hours worth of time, because then you're just getting nothing out of it. It's like, at that point, you might as well have just scrolled on your phone for 2 hours. Because if you're not getting anything out of it, and you're not feeling inspired, you're not feeling any of this, you're not feeling anything once you leave that theater, I feel like that movie sucks. And I don't care if people are saying like, oh, well, the cinematography was good. It doesn't matter if the cinematography was good or not. If you don't get anything out of a movie, the movie sucks. And it was a waste of your time. And if anyone wants to come at me in the comments, go right ahead, bro. I'll read them. But yeah, that's my yap. So peace.